to the box, boy.
Here's Alex. We're going to talk about Alex. This is his first thing. The most ignorant statement I've ever heard. The walk of white privilege? And that line was funny. Everybody else in the comment laughed. The crazy Megatron woman who's calling somebody the N-word because they didn't give her the wheelchair for her grandma that someone else was in.
No, I had my hands on that wheelchair, and she said, "Where are you taking this wheelchair?" I said, "Go get mine."
She didn't go to jail.
Walking like with the huffing and puffing.
Uh-oh. Look at the walk, though. Look at the walk.
She was racist, number one.
Oh, my God.
And yeah, she did have the walk of white privilege, but fine. He says, define white privilege, fella. This is what happens. I define white privilege for him. White privilege is the term used to express the unfair societal advantages that white people have over non-white people due to a set of social and economic advantages that white people have by virtue of their race in a culture characterized by racial inequality. I defined it for you, fella. His next response. By what standard? By the dictionary, fool! You have absolutely no response to the dictionary definition. You have no response to her calling a nurse by an N-word, yelling, walking into somebody's place, and going ham, berating everyone.
Miss Clemens. No, and you know it. She needs to be fired. Sorry. I have no idea. John. Fire her now. Fire. I had my hands. I was just where are you going with that wheelchair? I said I have a disabled child. Where's your daughter, man? She's in that car. Come on, let's go home. Come on, go home. You ready? Y'all got a serious problem.
And instead of realizing what he's wrong about, people, and saying, okay, and saying what he really wants to say, whatever that is, I'm just guessing. His next, according to whom? By what standard? According to the Webster's English Dictionary, by the standards of the English language, that's the definition. That's what you asked me for. And you know when someone is just trying to be antagonistic, has something else on their mind, wants to prove you wrong but doesn't know how to go about it. You failed at commenting. You should have just asked a better question or said what you mean to say, because when you say, so Webster is the authority in your worldview? So Webster, the dictionary, is the authority in finding definitions? Yes, Alex, it is. What kind of a question is that? What are you talking about? It's the Webster's English Dictionary. Would you rather me use the Oxford English Dictionary? It says the same thing. How about something objective and not arbitrary? Is the English Dictionary arbitrary to the definition of words? Alex Obando. People, if you don't know how to debate, I understand. This isn't meant to be a debate. It's just a show, and you're commenting. What do you really want, Alex? What do you really mean? You asked for a definition, I give you one, and you asked me, is Webster's, give me the definition of my worldview. You didn't ask me about my worldview. You asked me, define white privilege, and I did. Now, if you want to believe that the white privilege doesn't exist, say that then. He can't. Instead he says this, people. Instead, he says this. I don't think you're understanding what I'm asking. I'm not asking you to define the term white privilege, people. His first comment, the most ignorant statement I've ever heard. The walk of white privilege? Define white privilege, fella. His last statement. I don't think you're understanding what I'm asking. I'm not asking you to define the term white privilege. Don't do this in the comment section, people. Don't do this in the comment section, people. If someone is making you feel like maybe you should have rethought your comment, rethink your comment. Don't double down on stupid. It doesn't make you look better. It makes you double down on stupid. This is the Karen channel, and I will continue to make you look stupid if you don't know how to stop being a Karen. Alex Obando, you should be ashamed of yourself. Say what you really wanted to say. You have no problem with her using the N-word, with her berating all of the people who are working to help her, yelling at everybody, demanding things. But you have a problem with me saying she had the walk of white privilege, which was a funny line if you saw how she walked. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that snippet. If you want to be a part of the next comment reaction, live Q&A thing I do, you know what you do? Go on Patreon. It's just for Patreon members only. It's usually once a month, but I'm doing another one next Thursday, 7 o'clock. And I got shout-outs. Let's do it. Jetsoma, Kathy C., Chris Wood, They Call Me Crazy, Dennis Challenor, Patricia Hopi, Hawaii Flowers, I like it, Southern Forest Gypsy, and you know who you are, Southern Forest Gypsy. Heather Hallinan, I hope I pronounced that right. Old School Nana, of course, everybody knows. Girl Friday, Ari Bear, Pasty White Ally. She asked me to color that, I promise you. Musical artist Tim Joel, Jazz LP 1225. And that's it, everybody. You know what to do. Peace.